Uh-oh. Happy Monday. Here we go. Ready? Ready? Here you go. Marlo, you ready? Not sure I got the dab down, so I'm going to go to my old school dancing. Oh, like a G6. What's happening, everybody? Appreciate you guys tuning in. Give me a like. Let me know you're here. Give me a like. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Oh, we dancing. Liz, man. Liz, good to see you. Miss you. We miss you. What's up, Jerry? Good to see you guys this morning. Happy Monday, everybody. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Hope you guys are all doing well and appreciate you guys taking the time to watch the video. Like I said, let me know where you guys are tuning in from. Definitely give me a like or heart if you guys are watching. I love that. And definitely throw in a comment if you got any questions. So hope everybody's doing good today, Monday. Last week was a great week, but it didn't end on Friday for me, man. You know, one of the things that I want to talk about today is kind of what I do with my weekend. And, you know, the weekends for me are very, special time because I still like to focus on my business. I like to work on things, a lot of self-improvement, reading books, doing things. And I also love spending time with the family. You know, kids got flag football, they got kung fu. We go to church on Sundays, go out to lunch always afterwards as a family. It's an important time for us. But this weekend I had a really great opportunity to go to a book launch for this book, 10X Mindset Habits. And it was on a Saturday night at a restaurant down on 8th Street, which is very far from my house. But, Anthony invited me, who's one of the authors in the book. And what the book is about is basically looks at 10 people who have applied Grant Cardone's 10X Mindset Habits. And if you don't know who Grant Cardone is, definitely check him out. I know a lot of you, based on him speaking to my class and all that, have seen that. But really appreciate Anthony inviting me out. Got to go out. Not only got to really meet some of the authors of the book and the people that wrote the chapters, got to meet Marcos, who put the book together. And it was just a neat opportunity to network. And the reason why I went was twofold. One was because Anthony invited me. I was humbled and definitely took the opportunity to do that. But the other reason I went was because this is a goal of mine, right, is to write a book. It's also a goal of my father, so I invited my father to go with me. So me and him went and hung out, so it was nice to do that. But it would have been really easy to say, hey, it's Saturday night, no, I'm not going to go on the weekend, I'm not going to do that. But by taking the time out to go and do this, I not only met the authors of the book that were really inspiring, I also met Jose Flores, bought one of his books as well. And him, and as well as a lot of the authors of the other books, also autographed the books for me, which I always think that's cool because it makes the book not only something that's interesting, but it's something that I think is also very motivating. And Jose's book was really good. His story was excellent. Have started reading both these books. His foreword was written by Les Brown. He does a lot of work with Les Brown, which is really cool. So it was neat to meet all these different people. And if I had not gone, I wouldn't get to meet the authors of the book. I wouldn't have got the books autographed. I wouldn't have had the opportunity to do this networking. And it was something that was definitely out of my comfort zone. And one of the things that I've really focused on this year is the idea of networking and doing those things. And it really is important, I think, for us to step away from that idea of just being social through social media. And this is a big theme I see a lot of thought leaders, like Gary Vee, you see Grant Cardone, you see these guys talking about this, stepping out from behind social media. It's one of the reasons why I had Mandy on, right? Mandy is really good at blending social media to engage your audience, but then also engaging them outside of social media and really making social media social. And it's one of the things that I love. Thaddeus, thank you. I appreciate it. Hey, you're looking very good yourself as well. But the idea that, a lot of times we connect with so many people through social media. I'm actually having a phone call with gentleman Trenton. Him and I have been trying to catch up for a long time. And he constantly talks on his page about, I don't care that I have 1,000 connections on Facebook. I want real connections. I want to connect with those people. He's constantly engaging on that level. I love that. And that's what really allows us to grow and allows us to come out of that. And it's something I've committed to this year. It's not something I'm just talking about. I people that I know that do trainings even internally in the organization, I've asked them if I could come out, sit in the trainings, watch, learn, be a part of that because of the goals I have this year, because of the things that I want to do. I'm going to the Tom Ferry event, which is coming up here in Miami. It's an event for realtors where they're teaching sales skills. It's a 3-day training. He spoke at Gary Vee's Age in 2021. All these things that I'm trying to plug into. I'm going to a Tony Robbins and Gary Vee event in May, and then I'm also going to that same event out in Colorado to do some networking with Derek. So I'm really focusing on networking this year. It's a big thing. I don't have it here in the office because I didn't bring it in, but I bought Crushing It, and one of my goals is to take that crushing book, and just like I got these books autographed by the authors, I really want to meet Gary Vee and have him autograph that book, and that's a goal for me. And in my mind, I see it happening. So I think it's really important that we set these goals, that we do these things, that we do this networking, and that we find this balance too. You know, I've been hearing a lot of people too that talk about putting the effort into their business, and even Grant Cardone's been talking about this a lot lately, and putting effort into the family as well. Networking with your family is really important too. And I've applied this same philosophy that I'm doing in my business, I've also applied to my family, right? So with my kids, like me and my boys, we go out and we spend guy time. Like I said, I brought my dad to this event, and we go out and we do different things when I go out with my sons. You know, we try to get more involved in different church things. We do a fiat dinner once a month that I wasn't able to go to because I had the book signing event, but we're doing that with Mike and Michelle, Ronnie Kadarin, some friends from Chaminade that are going, as well as some people from the church. So that's really been good. And really, I'm also doing, you know, I'm taking my kids to an all-pro dad event in a couple weeks that we're going to go to. And just really trying to engage and bring in and do these things. And it's really important, I think, too, and it's very easy to get tied up in business and everything they need to do, but also important to do is networking things in family. And then also with my wife, having date nights, going out and doing these things, us spending time together, doing the things that we enjoy as well. So it's really important too to look at these philosophies and say, you know, it's funny with Valentine's Day coming up and Ash Wednesday, I'm going to be talking about some stuff about that on Wednesday, but the idea of, you know, are you in love with what you're doing? Are you seeing the changes you want? You know, we're a month and a half into the year, and you should really be feeling these things. So I really want you to think about what are the ways you could kind of step out from social media and be social. What are the ways in which you could get involved? Which are the ways that you could sort of become more engaged and do these things? It's the reason why I volunteered through the Miramar Penryn Pine Chamber of Commerce to teach that class at West Broward High School for 6 weeks. It's the reason why I've tried to get more involved in things at the church and do those things. Really just getting out and going and doing those things, and really getting out and trying to grow. And I really think that's important, is taking social media and really allow it to be social. And I can't tell you that going out on that Saturday night, how much closer I get to see going to that one event is getting me to the goals that I want to be achieving at the end of the year. So I'm super excited about that. So really excited to be here. And even going out to that event, one of the things my dad and I wanted to do was go to 8th Street and visit the cigar rolling places. And we went there and we had a cigar, you know, freshly made, met the guy that made the cigars there. So it's just, you know, getting involved in doing these things, getting out, doing social networking in person, also behind the computer. It's important to find that blend and really grow that. If you're interested in any of these events too that I talked about, go ahead and send me a message. I'm more than happy to share the links with you. I did put a link to the 10X Mindset Habits. I've already started reading this book. Excellent. And the thing I love about it is, if you're like me, it's got multiple different perspectives of people who have applied those 10X philosophies that Grant Cardone has. Everything from use of the 10X planners to those methodologies. And if you don't know who Grant Cardone is and you haven't read his book, I know, Ali, you told me you started to read the 10X Rule, which is awesome. But this is a great introduction to it. Very quick read, very good. And Jose's book as well, excellent. I'll put a link to this in the comments so that you guys can find that. His story, very inspirational, very, very, just inspiring to hear what he's done and the philosophies he applies and his attitude. And just his energy being around him was awesome. Appreciated meeting Spencer out there. I met Marcos. I met Anthony, saw Anthony again. So just really a neat time to be out there. Met Angie. So met a lot of great people that were involved with the book. So appreciate that. So make sure you guys check it out. $20 on Amazon. Definitely make sure you do that. And appreciate you guys tuning in. So think about networking. Like I said, that proximity to success is what allows us to grow and allows us to be successful and allows us to grow our net worth. So I appreciate it, guys. If you like the video, make sure you give me a like. Give me a comment. Let me know you were here. If you're watching replay, give me a replay. And then make sure, hey, if you guys really loved it, go ahead and share it out. And like I said, I need some suggestions on those dance moves. And that G6, man, another goal. I'm going to fly on Grant Cardone's plane this year. I just feel it. That. Gary Vee autographing that book, and I'm flying on Grant Cardone's plane. Appreciate it, guys. Oh. I'm not in the club on Saturday night. I'm networking. Woo. Better payoff. All right, I'm out, guys. Make it a great day. Y'all can dance, too. Send me a video of you guys dancing in the comments.